So last week I did this track on the DRZ400e. During the week I actually sold that and bought a KTM350exc-f. I record those videos, but I've got exactly 1 week in between a spin on the DRZ and then the next week later on the exc-f. I was quite used to ride the DRZ, so I'm quite comfortable and able to push it, and then the next week on the exc-f, obviously it's new, just wanted to cruise, get a real good feel. So Crofty's chasing us down in the 500. I thought this would be a great one just to get my first sort of side-by-side comparison of the two bikes. And so obviously being the first ride, I'm really nothing feels dialed in and I'm not comfortable on the exc-f yet, so yeah, it's nice. As you can see, Crofty had to do up his helmet, so he's way behind me on the DRZ, but watch how quick he catches up to me just while we're waiting for that. The 350, like, just so light, just jumps into the air over the top of things and lands so lightly. It's really easy to flicker it in between any trees or rocks or whatever else you want, whereas the DRZ just kind of was wallowy, and you'll see, especially when it goes over any kind of a little bit of bump or anything, or it gets a little bit of air, it just kind of, it's almost like there's more of a jump out of the suspension. The wheels are still on the ground. It just feels all like light and floaty, and yeah, a bit odd. See there, look at the 350, just zoop, jumping higher than I wanted to. And I was just trying to cruise and stay on, but it was doing its own thing. See, on the 400, I've got see, I'm sort of like, the wheels kind of spinning a little bit, and I'm definitely not as calm and controlled. It doesn't seem, it's almost like you got to work to recorrect the bike. I love this little section through here, kind of getting two slightly different parts. Kind of wanted to run the two videos for the kind of the time comparisons too. I think you'll hear at the end. So having a bit of a joke about me being slower on a better bike, but hey, it's my first ride. Look at this, sensational day for it. I think she might be a hot summer, so might want to get our riding done in the next couple of months, because it might be damn hot unless you go early in the morning. Give it, I reckon, a month and a half, 2 months. Look at that, just floating. And props to Crofty on the videography skills. It isn't the easiest to cruise along behind people and be close enough to get a good angle, but not so close that you're kind of on top of them. And then not ride the same line, because otherwise you just look at their back wheel. And try and cut on inside on one corner and outside on another corner, get some angles. So, exceptional work. Yeah, I remember I felt like I was sticking it to the DRZ at this point here. I was like flying. But even to watch it there, it's like twice as nimble without even trying on the 350. Just that upside down forks, proper suspension for actually getting a bit of air, not basically dual sporting like some street and very cruisy kind of off-road. There's no real comparison. But I would say this is kind of one of the easier tracks that we ride, but it's a good sort of a mix of half and half, so I felt like this was really cool to use to compare. Look at this. Nothing like it. Getting out on a beautiful day, spinning down the road. Probably hear my cat purring in the background there. Okay, and then we come to it's not very much of a climb, there's just a few like rocks and ruts and stuff you got to pick your way through. If you get a bit heavy on the front wheel, she does like to send you off to the side a little bit, but it's super fun. Especially there's a couple of little bits you can, if you brap it a bit as you go up the face, you can kind of just jump over a few of the rocks there. It's good for you. She hooks around up here to the left. Not that I know, because I don't ride on this track. Ever. And you clip out here and you get like a nice little high-speed section. Okay. That's where she opens up. Nice angle, Crofty, nice angle. And that's the end.
I reckon you hit that harder on the DR than that.
Fucking baby in it, bro. I'm fucking scared.